Welcome back to Flatline. Now,
Welcome back.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
They were just watching another video, so
Welcome back.
welcoming them back from the video they just were watching.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, so welcome back to Flatline. So today,
I'm sorry. I forgot to say that I'm drinking my unsponsored twisted tea.
it's still not sponsored.
No.
Why not? You're not trying hard enough to not be sponsored.
If I sent them an email, you know what that would mean? That would mean that I want Twisted Tea to watch our videos. I want them to recognize that we're plugging their drink.
We are.
Even though
Yeah.
you're drinking one too.
I am.
We're plugging their drink even though they don't pay us. We know that it's good. We know it's fantastic.
It is. On a Sunday.
And ultimately that would mean that we want more people to watch our videos. When in fact, I want the complete opposite.
I got it. Well, it's a long way to the top, so
if you want to rock and roll.
Yeah. So we got 99 subs and some people watching we're just holding the line here. But
yeah,
a like and share would help.
99. Can you stop, man? 99 is too much. We need lower numbers.
Okay.
50, 10, 0.
Yeah, why are you?
Everybody, if you're watching right now, unsubscribe.
We are losing time and money with this whole endeavor. Not as bad as losing.
I am getting richer in my heart
Aha.
because I'm having fun with my buddy here.
Well, it's true. But I'm going to show you today, since, we're losing time, we're losing money. I'm a businessman. I do business. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think what you're trying to do here is trying to teach us how to lose money. But I think that you do not know how to lose money like this guy.
Okay.
Today, title of this video is how to lose $1 billion.
That amount of money doesn't even exist, Dr. Evil.
Can you imagine?
It's 1979. What does he say? Something like that?
That's right.
Anyway.
Are you ready to get busy?
I'm ready to get busy.
Let's get busy. Do the honors, if you please. I don't even remember what we're doing here.
How to lose $1 billion.
Hi. Impressive carrying skills, right? I got some Bud Lights for us. So, I kept hearing about this thing called March Madness, and I thought we were all just having a hectic month, but it turns out it has something to do with sports. And I'm not sure exactly which sport, but either way, it's a cause to celebrate. This month, I celebrated my day 365 of womanhood, and Bud Light.
That's a man, isn't it?
Boy, I'll tell you.
That's a man, isn't it, Phil? And I said
that's a man, baby. It is a man.
She's a man, baby.
That's now that whole thing. I don't know what Anheuser-Busch was thinking. Okay, when they enlisted Dylan Mulvaney, a guy.
Oh, that's Dylan Mulvaney.
That's correct.
You know what? I just can't get the face down.
That's
because we've done Dylan before, and I just
we've done. Well, you've done Dylan. I have not done Dylan at all. Not ever.
Phil, you did him on the channel. You did him on the channel. You asked me to record.
I did not do it.
You asked me to record. We sat down.
I never did.
And we recorded you doing Dylan Mulvaney.
I have never done Dylan Mulvaney. I have shown you video from this person. I have never done Dylan.
Of you doing Dylan
There is
Mulvaney.
no video evidence I've ever done Dylan Mulvaney.
Okay, buddy.
That's the unsponsored Twisted Tea talking. I'm telling you.
No, that's the unsponsored Fireball talking.
It's true. This person, and I'm not saying, for the record, this is a bad person. I'm not saying that this person is a bad person. I am saying the marketing idiots who lost their job as a result of this stunt.
Okay.
The Bud Light drinker does not associate with this spokesperson.
Understood.
I see how I was trying to avoid the whole spokesman thing because I'm not sure. You could be, as an adult, whoever you want. You could play dress up. You could pretend to be a man. You could pretend to be a woman. I frankly don't care. I just think from a marketing perspective that people that drink Bud Light, because Bud Light has to know their drinkers, because you know how guys are.
Well, let's be honest here. All right, and I'm going to say it right now, and you're probably going to disagree with me, and you might unsubscribe from that, which is fine with me. which is fine. I want you to unsubscribe.
Your attitude is terrible.
But even before the whole Bud Light controversy,
Mhm.
people who drank Bud Light, they were pussies. Am I wrong?
I don't drink Bud Light.
Bud Light was always a drink for the weak. Okay.
All right, but I cannot independently verify that. I don't drink Bud Light, so I don't have a horse in the race here. I am saying, from a business perspective, this is not the person you want promoting your beer, because we went from
No, go ahead.
no, I don't know if you had a perspective.
No,
You had running horses, you had frogs, you had dogs promoting Bud Light. Look at your face.
What are you even talking about? Grandpa's on a rant.
I'm just telling you back in the day about the spokespersons that used to promote Bud
A
Light.
frog? What are you talking about?
I'm gonna have to. I'll show him. He's still young. He's still young. Okay. I'm gonna show him these things. I'm gonna show you past, previous spokespersons.
He forgot to take his medication this morning.
I'm saying. Well, we're not even a little bit of a ways through this yet. I'm just saying, in short, that this stunt cost them $1 billion in market share. Their sales to this day, March of 2025, are still down $1 billion. And Modelo, I believe, is the top-selling beer in all the United States. Why Bud Light was the top-selling beer before that, I don't know. I'm just saying.
You know what? I just want to say right now, for the record, all beer, no matter what type of beer it is shitty. All beer sucks. There's not one beer that tastes good.
If you said that in Germany, you would be on lockdown.
In Germany,
They
got no leg to stand on. They started 2 world wars.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's keep going.
Light sent me possibly the best gift ever, a can with my face on it. Check out my Instagram story to see how you can enjoy March Madness with Bud Light and maybe win some money too. Love ya!
Wait,
Marcher.
A can with my face on it, and the can is also the size of my penis. Oh, you might have to bleep that. Now you're thinking about it.
There's
right?
no bottom. No. Yes. Yes. I cannot get this horrifying visual out of my. But the point of the matter here is that a Bud Light drinker,
which is not us.
No.
Especially not me. I don't drink any beer.
Yeah, neither do I. But in full transparency, from a marketing standpoint, bad idea. Again, with the whole, I don't know what March Madness is. There are people that drink Bud Light that will fancy themselves to be, the man of America. America, M-E-R.
Bud Light. You wanna drink an American drink? You drink Budweiser. Okay. You want to drink an American drink? You drink Heineken. All right. You don't drink Bud Light. You don't drink Modelo. All right.
Well, 30% of the people that were drinking it don't drink it anymore. So you don't need to worry. So congratulations to Dylan Mulvaney. You helped the company lose $1 billion single-handedly.
You know what? I don't even want to talk about, because everybody always talks about Dylan Mulvaney. He's transgender. Whatever, all this stuff. What has Dylan Mulvaney actually accomplished? Let's look at the character.
Dylan Mulvaney was on The Price is Right. Did you know that? Oh, another thing I got to show.
No, but my point is, okay, you're on a game show.
Not as Dylan Mulvaney.
Did you win the game show?
There was a whole lot of jumping up and down and again, this person.
Right, listen, I'm trying to push for it. Listen, let's judge people based on their characters, like Mr. King wanted us to do. What has Dylan Mulvaney actually accomplished?
This character has he is a starved for attention, failed stage actor.
Like I put this in the same category as like Kim Kardashian. What has Kim Kardashian actually done?
She's famous for being famous.
What have the Jenners done? Except for Bruce, okay, because Bruce, I'll give Bruce credit, he was an Olympic athlete beforehand.
Now known as Kate.
Yeah, so Bruce was an Olympic athlete beforehand. I'll give credit for Bruce. All right. He's actually accomplished a lot. Good for him. Very proud of that. But what have Kylie and Kendall, what have they done? Nothing. These people have done nothing.
No.
They sit here and they whine and they complain and they talk about their makeup products and whatever on stupid YouTube or TV or wherever they're on, and they actually haven't accomplished anything.
I wish,
Not to say that I have accomplished much either, but at least I'm not sitting here pretending like I have accomplished a million different things and I'm such a good person. All right.
But your have not accomplished anything has not made $1 billion.
Your have not. Yes.
I wish I was that without talent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure.
So that is. I don't know if that's the end of this Bud Light thing. It might be.
I believe so.
Yeah. So that's that.
Oh wait, no.
Oh, okay.
You have more. Wait,
no, I have some.
Okay.
There is some more. Hold on.
Love ya.
This
Okay.
is the news
Break a leg.
part. This is
The
news
book,
part.
Last Call for Bud Light. It takes a deep dive into how the beer lost its position as America's most popular. The author of the book and former Anheuser-Busch president of operations is Anson Fredericks, who joins me now here in New York. Did Anheuser-Busch take on a political role? Why did they do it?
It wasn't just Anheuser-Busch. You saw tons of companies over the last couple of years taking on a political role. It was Disney, it was Target, it was Nike. And unfortunately, they were really coerced in doing this. It was a combination of the Biden administration pushing companies to get more involved in politics, doing the business the Biden administration couldn't get done through the front door of politics. They had to do it through the back door of companies. Companies like BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard, pushing a very aggressive ESG, DEI agenda, and a bunch of consultants as well that pushed all companies to get involved in political issues, whether it was asking companies to defund the police like Salesforce did, asking companies to overturn election integrity laws like Coca-Cola did. And then as we saw with Bud Light, unfortunately, this was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back when they got involved in sort of the transgender issues with Dylan Mulvaney.
Has Bud Light recovered?
They haven't at all. I think that's one of the most interesting parts about this story is that they lost 30% of their customers, and millions of customers, billions of dollars of shareholder value over the last couple of years. They continue to shed customers. The stock price is almost off 50% from when they made this this partnership with Dylan Mulvaney, and they're going to spend almost $50 million in advertising at the Super Bowl this week. I don't think it's going to have any impact.
Are they going to advertise Bud Light?
They're advertising Bud Light, and candidly, the commercials are actually pretty good. They have Shane Gillis, who's about the opposite of Dylan Mulvaney. You couldn't have maybe someone more opposite. They have Post Malone, but the problem is they've lost a lot of their customers, and their customers are asking them, "Hey, what is Bud Light going to be moving forward? Is it going to be more the?"
Why do companies feel the need to take on a political stance? You're
agree.
a company.
That's
You
right.
sell beer. All right. Stop. Like, I don't understand why nobody can see, like, they're pandering. They're obviously pandering.
Well,
to
that's the
audience.
only reason why I put that up was just to cite some statistics and analytic from an expert to show you how they should never have taken on that hot potato political issue that is this much.
They sell beer. What the hell do they know about anything?
Well,
That's my point. Like, stop. You're just pandering.
You're
just pandering.
Listen,
And you're not
I
even
agree.
pandering to your audience because the people who drink Bud Light are mostly racist. I want to say it. They're mostly racist. Okay. If you got a guy drinking a Bud Light, you know, he's not thinking about, ooh, boy, I love transgenders. Okay. What you're like, it's like when Star Wars, they do something new, like Rey. They're pandering to the wrong audience. All right, you're not isolating, but yeah, you are isolating. Like all the old fans, you're casting them aside, trying to get new fans that don't give a shit. All right, am I wrong?
I don't know.
No,
I don't know if every Bud Light drinker is like, we don't take talent of your
no,
chop
no,
around here.
Not every Bud Light drinkers are obviously.
They're not out there.
Obviously, I'm using.
I'm
using
putting some
hyperbole.
dip in as hyperbole.
I'm using hyperbole.
Okay, I was just pointing that out.
Obviously, I'm using hyperbole. But you get my point here.
I got your point for sure.
Okay.
You know what point I really understood with all that?
What?
To definitely not like Cheryl.
See, this guy's cutting the conversation off
Yeah.
before it gets any worse.
Well,
yeah.
That's those folks.
With that being
They
said,
don't take talent of your comments.
Wait,
right?
hold on. With that being said, I'd like to apologize to Bud Light drinkers. You're not all racist. I am sorry.
Especially the guy.
Only some of you are racist.
That's probably true. It's probably true.